Hey, what's up you guys, it's Desiree, and you know, most times when people graduate high school and when they turn 18, they usually get cars or other really expensive things like that, like personalized jewelry or other stuff, or they move out. Me, I buy books and I get books. Yeah, well, I also got other stuff and I went to Disneyland. But that's another video. That's another video for another time. I'll show you guys all that other birthday graduation stuff that I got in another video. And yeah. So since my birthday is in August and I graduated high school in June, I've basically been justifying all of my purchases since then as this is a congratulations present for me because I just graduated high school, or this is my happy birthday present to myself because it's my birthday. Yeah, that happened a lot. So I'm just gonna show you guys all the books that I got for my birthday / graduation. So the first book I bought for myself was The Program by Suzanne Young, and apparently my sister has been looking at this for a really long time and I have not been. I just found this in the bargain section of my local bookstore and it was only like $4.99 and it's hardback, so I was like, why not? It's dystopian too. I've already read this and it was so good. It was so good. This is the first book in a duology and I'm really excited to get the next one. I think the next one's called The Treatment or The Epidemic, something like that. So this is a dystopian and basically suicide is like an international epidemic and so is depression, and this one society has come up with a treatment called the program, and basically what it does is they take away all of your bad memories, and they say you're sick if you show any, basically any kind of emotion. Anything could lead to suicide, like love, relationships, friendships. I don't really know what to say because I don't want to be too spoilery. It does cover some pretty hard-hitting topics like suicide and depression, so if you're not comfortable reading about those, then I guess don't read it. I found the characters were really genuine and their reactions were really genuine, and I felt for these people. But yeah, good book number 1. So the next 3 books I got were from my sister actually as a graduation present. The first book is Slated by Terry, and it is another memory erasing book. It was really good. If you're a criminal under the age of 16, I think, then you will have your memories erased and you'll your whole identity changed and you become a whole new person. I've read this one too and it was really good. I really wasn't expecting it to be that good actually, but I really enjoyed it, and it is the first book in a trilogy, so I'm really looking forward to reading the rest of these books. And yeah, I'll let you know how that turns out. The next book I got is Hollow Earth by John Barrowman and his sister Carol E. Barrowman. I don't really know much about this book. Once again, I just saw it in the bargain section. My sister bought it for me, and it's about twins with powers, I think. Twins with a special connection, so like extreme twin telepathy. I think it's children's literature, but it's John Barrowman, Doctor Who, Torchwood, Arrow. Okay, I don't watch Arrow, but Doctor Who. So I was like, might as well pick it up, try it. It takes place in Scotland, so that's gonna be interesting to read with all those accents in my head. And the next book that I got from my sister for my graduation is The Forsaken by Lisa M. Stoss. And I don't really know much about this book either, but it has a really cool cover and I think it's dystopian. I think if you don't pass a test, you get sent to some island and you become one of the Forsaken. I think this teens. All these teens, if you fail a test, you get sent to this island. And yeah, I don't know much about it besides that. That's all I have to say, I'm sorry. The next book I got also from Dulcie, but for my birthday, and that is For a Diversion Collection, and it is signed. So that was really cool. Yeah, That's so cool. To be honest, this wasn't really on my TBR, like it wasn't high up on my TBR, I wasn't eager to get it, but it's signed, so that's cool. But at least now I have it. I don't have to worry about it or about getting it. If you haven't heard what this is about, this is like a companion book to the Divergent trilogy, The Transfer, The Initiate, The Sun, and The Traitor, and 3 exclusive scenes. So that's what this is. And the next book I got for myself is The Giver by Lois Lowry, and I've read this one too. I read it when I was in grade 7 for like a class read, and it was probably the only book that for a class study that I actually finished and didn't just Sparks Note. I read the whole thing through and I really enjoyed it, and it was my introduction to dystopian. So it's got a special place in my heart. I've never owned a copy of The Giver for myself, and with the movie coming out, I was like, I have to get my own copy. I have to reread this thing to refresh my memory. So that's what I did. That's why I got it. The movie was pretty different. Like, it was pretty good. Like, I thought it was good, but it was pretty different. So not the best book to movie adaptation I've ever seen, but it was still really good. And even though this is like considered like children's literature, I think it's appropriate for all ages. Well, probably not like the little kids, but like preteens up, like when you're 10 and up, I think that's a good time to read this. If you don't know what it is, there's like this utopian society, except it's not all that great. It's not Divergent, it's not The Eye of Mind, it's not The Maze Runner. It is still like, this world's not perfect, it's not the utopian that it seems to be. And basically what it is there are these 2 people, the giver and the receiver, and they hold all of the memories for the society, like of the past, of war, of famine, of like strife, and all these other things, all of these like painful memories and good memories. They hold them so that the rest of the society can be in sameness. This book's been around for 20 years, so if you haven't heard about it by now, I'm really surprised. Really, because I feel like basically everyone has read this in school. So the next 3 books I got while on vacation, and it was my first day in California, and we went to LA, and we went to this place called The Last Bookstore, and it was really cool. There's like these tunnels made of books. They had lots of books, but I didn't have enough time to go through all those books to see if there was any like YA or hidden gems mixed in random places. But I did find some books that I've been wanting to get. I don't know if this has shifted a little bit because I just accidentally kicked the tripod. So the first book I got while at the Last Bookstore was Love, Stargirl, and it's the sequel to Stargirl by Cherry Spinelli, obviously Cherry Spinelli. It's told in Stargirl's perspective, and it's written in diary entries, and Stargirl is like a middle grade contemporary read, so I read it when I was like 10. It was one of my favorite books when I was in like in 5th grade, and I have not picked up the sequel at all since reading Stargirl. So I don't want to tell you guys like too much about, like, I don't want to read the inside sleeve for you guys because it is a sequel, and if you haven't read the first book, obviously that would be spoilery. So I'm just gonna leave it at what I said. The second book I got at the Last Bookstore is Wither by Lauren DeStefano, and I've actually been looking at this book for a really long time, and I just haven't gotten it. So as it says, it's the first book in the Chemical Garden trilogy, and basically what it's about is like people are like ticking time bombs, and males only live to the age of 25 and females only live to the age of 20, and so it's like dystopian, right? It seems really cool. As I said, I've like had my eye on this book for a really long time, probably like 2 or 3 years now, but I just haven't done anything about it. now I have it. And the last book I got at the last bookstore, the last one, yeah, oh yeah, is Tiger's Curse by Colleen Who? I don't really know much about this book, except that there's been a curse placed on this tiger, I think. Then they travel the world. I think it's obviously fantasy, but I heard it's really good, and man, this thing is darn heavy. Oh my gosh, I just said Gently and Jackie Chan. I heard about it first from Giselle from Book Nerd. I don't really know what her YouTube is, but I saw it on her Goodreads, and she kept giving like really good reviews for this, so I was like, I'll check it out one day. And then I found it at the last bookstore for only $5, so obviously I had to get it. And it's in pretty good condition, except for probably like right here, little pieces. The next book I got for Justified for my birthday once again. I think I got this for like $18, and that is Cassandra Clare's City of Heavenly Fire, this Goliath of a book. And this is the 6th and final book in the Mortal Instruments series. The jacket sleeve is really cool, and I haven't finished reading this book, but it's like jacket sleeve's pretty like spoilery apparently, and I've looked at it, and it also came with an exclusive poster. I got about 20 pages in or something. Okay, I got about 47 pages in, and then I heard that I should finish the Infernal Devices series, which is like a prequel series. If you don't know what it is, it's a prequel series to the Mortal Instruments. I heard that I should finish that before reading this, and I had read Clockwork Angel and Clockwork Prince, but I did not have Clockwork Princess yet. So I put this one down, put it down, read some other book, and recently just got my hands on Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare, the 3rd and final book in the Infernal Devices. So this is what I'm currently working on, and I can't tell you what this is about if you don't know what it's about. Same with City of Heavenly Fire, because they're both the last books in their series, so it would be way spoilery. And I know a lot of people don't like the Mortal Instruments series, but it gets better. And the Infernal Devices is a lot better than the Mortal Instruments too. So this is all the books I got for my birthday / graduation. That's it. I got 11 books, and I've showed you them. I really need to think of a better sign off. Okay, yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!